morning, guys. How are you all doing? I have just popped up to my school on Bill's, about to give him a little workout. Have I got a vlog? It's Wednesday, I should say today. It's Wednesday today. Have I got a vlog ready for this afternoon? I have not. Am I feeling a little bit about it? Yes. So I don't even know if this will actually make it to a vlog or make it even online. First up though, I've been watching lots of YouTubers recently, trying to learn from the best out there. Guys, you gotta help a girl out here. Gotta help an old girl out here. We're doing amazingly. I think we're at, when I last checked, 919 subscribers, which is insane. Thank you so much. However, guys, let's get it to that 1,000. That'd be so exciting. I checked the analytics like I do. Still around 65% of you are not subscribed who watch this channel regularly. You got to hit that subscribe button, guys. You've got to help me out. I would love it if you are enjoying the videos, then please give that subscribe button a hit. Maybe like, comment. We love everyone commenting on the videos. It's really nice. I do think YouTube makes a very nice community. I think often better than maybe other social media platforms. Personally, I found it anyway. I think so far everyone on YouTube who comment have always been absolutely delightful. So yeah, come and join our little mini community on there. You are more than welcome. But yes, if you could help me keep going in the right direction for that 1,000 subscribers, I'd be super grateful. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a bit meh this week. You know, when you just feel a bit flat. I just feel a bit flat. I feel like there's a lot going on. You know, when you do a lot of overthinking and it's draining. I think I'm doing too much thinking. I was never designed to think too much, mate. And I think it's just tiring me out. There's still bits and pieces going on with Sienna. I think though we obviously know her back has been a bit sore, and that's going to take time, I know. My gut says there's something else as well. The problem with horses that have poor performance is often there's nothing that obvious. Like, it's not that they're lame, it's not that they're doing anything major, it's just that you feel like there's something missing. And I believe there is something missing still, and that there's something else. So it's one of those things, it just seems to be dragging out and taking forever, and I'm just sort of thinking, you know, another year is kind of flying by and we don't seem to have got massively further. I just feel like I'm treading water a lot at the moment. I mean, it's good, I'm not going backwards, but we're not going forwards much. And yeah, it's just hard. And then, you know, when you're in like real thinking kind of mode, you then start thinking about everything else and worrying about everything else. And I've started thinking, you know, do I want to, thank you, wind, you would just pick up now, wouldn't you? You know, do I still want to be a freelance rider in the next few years? You know, I could do with a job that makes me probably a bit more money. But what else can I do? I've done this since I was literally 16. You know, too much thinking is going on, and it's tiring me out, and I don't know what to do about it all, really. So that's where I'm at today. That is where I'm at the moment. Anyway, I'm gonna get on and ride Bill's, who's very patiently standing still, and yeah, hopefully pick my phone up before this afternoon to add more to the vlog. Let us hope. Afternoon, guys. I realised I've probably got really bad hat hair, haven't I? I added more bits to my wall of bits. Honestly, if you added up like how many bits you own and how much you've spent on them all, it'd probably be a really scary figure, wouldn't it? It'd probably be like a holiday or something. I think it's for me is I don't like really ever like selling any of my bits, because you'll always end up needing them at some point. So I mean, I've got several new ones there. Anyway, I brought Sienna another bit because why not? And it came in this very nice little pouch here. It was a Fager one, so it came all the way from Sweden. I noticed that Fager had a big sale on the other day. They had something like 25% off. I think it's now finished, I'm afraid. 25% off. I think it was celebrating a 5-year anniversary or something. And I had followed a few kind of dressage riders that have been using Fager. I mean, when riders get sponsors, especially like high level riders, I feel like they're never going to say no to sponsorship, are they? So you never really know if they genuinely love the bit, the brand, the company, or do they just say, yeah, this is great because they're getting bits for free? Who knows? Either way, they had 25% off, and they managed to get another 5% off of, is it Bobby Haler, the dressage rider? I think so. Off of her, kind of like she had a link. So in the end, 30% off, which I thought was pretty good. And I came across a bit on there that I thought could be what I was looking for with Sienna. I just realised it's really dirty. Hang on a second. He remembered that when I last worked Sienna, she attacked the tree on the way out and like took a massive piece of tree in her mouth. So the bit was extra gross, and I obviously hadn't cleaned it after I'd used it, which is bad. I would have cleaned it before I got on, promise. But this is the Fager... Sarah or Sarah, I'm not really sure how to say it. As you can see, it's grey. I'm not doing this in the best light. It has egg butt rings. So it is an egg butt straight bar with a sort of slight curve in it. Pretty much exactly what I was looking for or wanted to try with her. And was it cheap? Are any bits cheap nowadays? I think it was, I paid £86 and that was with the 30% off. Came within a week, which I thought was quite impressive. Yeah, so far... I think she quite likes it. She's certainly not liking it, but I have still seen a little bit of tongue action from her. The thing with her is we don't know whether the tongue is due to the stability. So the reason I wanted to find a bit like this is because we wanted to really try and reduce how much movement she was getting from the bit in her mouth, because obviously normally I put her in the loose ring, and I had brought her the Neutral turtle top earlier this year, which I actually really like contact wise with her. I think it's improved her contact a lot, but she was still tongue rolling in it. So I wanted to find her a bit that was going to be super stable in her mouth, and so she was going to get no movement when I had a little bit of a contact. And the weird thing is I don't think she's evasive to the contact, because like I say, her contact is actually very good. She has a lovely contact. I don't know whether the tongue rolling is a little bit of tension and nerves to working, or whether it's just a little bit of a naughty habit that she's got into. We said before, she does tongue roll in the stable from time to time, like especially at feed time, things like that. She goes through phases where she can be so much better and you're like, oh, this is looking good. And then she goes through phases where she can be quite bad about it and she can actually hold her tongue out to the side of her mouth, which is not ideal. So yeah, after speaking to my dentist, that's what he suggested. Find something that's super stable in her mouth, and that's what I was looking for. So that's why I went with the Fager Sarah. So we will see. I haven't really done enough work with her in it yet to kind of truly get an idea of what she's like in it, but certainly so far she seems quite happy in it, and she's not kind of gone, oh, what the hell have you put in my mouth? So yeah, I'll keep you updated on that. But I mean, I might switch it in and out between the Neutral turtle top and that one anyway. I did read online that it can be quite good to kind of change bits every so often. So that was a new purchase, more money. I am literally just going to quickly put the stables back, like put the beds back down, and then I'm going to go and get them in. I've actually got a little bit, oh, it's bright out here today. The sun has come out, it's really warming up. I've got a little bit of lunging footage that I did with Sienna the other day. I really like lunging her. If I'm going to lunge her at all, and you may well know, I don't particularly like lunging full stop. If I am going to lunge Sienna, the way forward is with 2 reins. She can't lunge with one, because if you do, she just gallops around on the end of the lunge. So I've got a little bit of footage of lunging her with the 2 reins, and this is just how I personally do it. I know everybody is different, but I find it creates really nice bend. I've got more control over her. The thing about Sienna is she's not strong. She is not necessarily like pulling your arms out or anything like that. She just, for some reason, gets excited and just wants to go for a gallop. But 2 reins, 2 lunge lines is the key with her. And like I say, can get nice bend. You can go into long reining if you wish. It's really easy to change the direction. It works well. And she's so sweet to long rein and lunge anyway, because she's done it a lot, that it works perfectly. And then I will bring you along, because I'm going to take them for a little hack this afternoon in the sunshine. So I'm sure I will pick my phone back up for that. But so far, it's actually quite a nice day, and I'm feeling a little jollier than I was this morning, which is always good. Here are a few clips of me lunging Sienna earlier this week, and as you can see, I used 2 lunge lines when lunging her. So first up, it really helps when it comes to controlling her. She's not a strong horse in the slightest, but she can be quite whizzy, as I've said, if you just lunge her off of 1 lunge line. But if you've got 2, she is an absolute angel to lunge. It also gives me much more feel down that side of the outside of her body. It allows me to have a bit more control over her hind quarters. So this way I can make sure she stays really active behind, that she's stepping through well. And I get much more bend through her body. I get much more softness over her back. I can actually get a little bit more bend to the inside or to the outside. So it just makes for a more effective lunging session. We are out on our hack. Sienna is on, actually if I zoom out a bit, Sienna's on cow hunt. This is kind of cow world down here for her. And she's convinced they must be hiding around a corner somewhere. As you can see, we have slightly helped the leading front, stopping her to try and constantly go to the right. I've been holding my lead rope like this. I just need a longer lead rope, But this has been helping because now I've got contact on both sides of the bit, so I can at least straighten her up a little so she doesn't constantly go to the right. Corporal, and I don't have any reins. I'd rather you didn't just trot. Just seen a telehandler carrying 2 large straw bales up in front. You know, looked terrifying. She couldn't care less. She sees a cow, she has a heart attack. But a telehandler with 2 large straw bales stuck out the end of it. Not worried in the slightest. You're a strange girl. You really are a strange girl. A little on the tubby side, but she is beautiful. She is the most gorgeous looking mare. What I have been thinking for Sienna is to try and get her to a show and do like an in-hand class with her, just so that I can be by her side and, you know, see what she thinks of a show. Obviously, she's never been to a show, not seen a show. She has no clue of what it's like. So I think an in-hand could be a really good option for her. However, I'm really struggling to find anything until September when the Wiltshire show, which is at West Wilts, is on. And they've got tons of in-hand classes. Like, I think there's at least, I say tons, there's at least 3 I could do. Not that I would do that many with her, but there's a good 1 or 2, which I think would be brilliant for her. So that is currently, I do have some plan, I suppose. There is a little plan for that. The only thing she does have, and it doesn't really ever go away, she has a slight rash on just one side of her back. Can't remember what it's called, the vet did tell me. Obviously an allergic reaction to something, but we can't work out what. It doesn't affect her, it doesn't bother her, she doesn't itch it, she's nothing, doesn't even notice it. But not great for showing. So I need to speak to the vet to see if there's anything else we can do to get rid of it. I have read online that you can give them a steroid injection and sometimes that will get rid of it, but then sometimes it comes back. So I need to have a look. You can't really see it very well, but sometimes it's just on this side, but you'll just see it's a little bit bumpy. And yeah, it's not huge. Like I said, it doesn't affect her in any way, it doesn't seem to bother her anyway, but obviously for a showing class, it's not ideal. I am going to leave the vlog there and keep riding these guys home. Yeah, bit of a messy vlog, but hopefully alright. And fingers crossed I can get it out, edited and out. I'm not sure it's going to be 5 o'clock, might be 6 o'clock, but I reckon I'm up for the challenge. I reckon I can get it out tonight. Sort these 2 out and then I might go in and do it. I do like having a matching pair of ponies, I must say.